Alright, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Drafting some more LCI here on Arena. Just finished up my previous draft where we opened absolutely nothing. We got past absolutely nothing, but we ended up trophying with really just a handful of commons and only a few uncommons, so let's hope we can open something more exciting here. That's more exciting for sure. I have never played with this card yet. It is the Bonehoard Dracosaur. Completely busted. You know, 5 mana, 5/5 flying. First strike is busted enough, but then it keeps going, and you basically make 3/1 dinosaurs and you get treasure based on the 2 cards that you exile and card value. Favor, strike here as well, but I mean, it's a very easy Dracosaur. It's by far the best card like ever printed in Limited Magic recently. Following it up with an Insquinth. It's too bad there's a King Collar in this pack. This is a dinosaur, so dinosaur ramp might be a good idea. Hoping King Collar wheels. Some okay white and blue in this pack as well. Some Jade Seed Stones could wheel. But yeah. Insquinth is a nice follow-up creature and removal in one. Alright, here's Bats. That was our MVP of last draft. There's also Bristleback here if you want to stay safe, but Bats is so good. And with Dracosaur, like, I kind of want to get another chance and play at least one Graveyard Recursion. It's such a large bomb, and if I can get it back when it dies, it's so much more effective. So I want to lean towards Jund anyway for Dracosaur, so I'm going to take Bats. Okay. And this is a really tough pack. I mean, Montresaur, Idol. Can't really cut red or a red signal very well. The green cards are lackluster. Crewmate's probably the best card here, but I can't fetch Dracosaur with Crewmate, so that's kind of pointless. I guess I can just take Idol. Really weak pick 4 there. Another Insquint though. Whew, okay. You could take any of these red cards over the edge or the cave, but I'm going to take Insquint. Number 2. Need to find some fixing for my Bats. Well, I'm not a fan of Lorekeeper. I think Dynatomaton's better than Lorekeeper, but Lorekeeper does ramp us to the Dracosaur, so I think in this particular deck, I'm more than willing to run at least one Lorekeeper. I don't think the Dino is going to wheel. But the sooner we can land our Bonehoard Dracosaur, the more likely we are to win the game, right? So anything that ramps us is probably a very good pick. I guess Montresaur is okay for land cycling. Stomper's okay. Don't really need a lot of top end. Like, I'm looking for some nice early ramp plays. But Stomper's fine. I'll always play the first Stomper for sure. A little bit of a weird pack here. I don't know if Torch is the best fit. I'm more compelled to take this Gnome so it can get our Swamp Source for our Bats. A little bit of fixing in. I'm going to take the Gnome. Seedstone's wheeled. That's great. We have the combo of Bats and Seedstone. That was our MVP last draft, so happy about that. Still haven't seen another chance. Still have 2 more packs to pick up one. I'm definitely going to be picking another chance highly. Buried Treasure's fine. It ramps towards a Dracosaur. Probably won't run it, but it's fine. Another land cycler is fine as well. Little bit on the high end of our curve here. Good. Cavalry's fine in this deck if we're running dinosaurs. I'd prefer frogs. I could also use some more 3 and 4 drops here. Thrashing Brontodon is pretty good. There's also a Hotlead's Final Strike, Wanderglyph, and another Cavalry. No another chance or Graveyard Recursion in black, so I think I'm going to take one of these green cards. I think we can commit to double green on turn 3 with double Insquinth and Lore Keeper. And ideally getting some frogs. I think that's okay. Let's do it. Poetic Ingenuity. It's a really good one, but I don't have artifacts, do I? It's only pack 2. I could pick up some more artifacts. Currently the artifacts I have are ones I don't necessarily want to run except for the seed stones. So I'm just making treasure. Is that even worth it? I think the Rampaging Ceratops might actually be better for our deck, or the Lattice to dig us towards Dracosaur. I mean, no lies, I actually think Ceratops is the better card here, or Lattice. We can wheel the Lattice, let's take the Ceratops. Feels so wrong passing Poetic Ingenuity there, but I mean, I don't think we're going to have an artifact deck. Kellen, jeez. I don't see me playing white. I mean, I still really want to play black with another chance for Dracosaur or Defossilize if we can get one. So I don't want to lean towards white here. Let's just take the strike. It's perfectly fine. A little bit more interaction to get us to the late game. Okay, this is pretty good. Join the Deads here. Axstraw. Still no Graveyard Recursion. Another Rampaging Ceratops as well. Splunker's here as well. I just think Axstraw is better than Splunkter for this deck, just because it's a dinosaur and we have Lore Keeper already. So, sorry, Splunker. I don't think we're playing this. No Graveyard Recursion yet again. We have a Staggering Size here, though, which I kind of like better than Stomper number 2. It's also a Dinatomaton, which is pretty good for curve purposes at the moment. What's better? I mean, maybe we wheel the Staggering Size. We take the 4-drop. There's our first frog. Micro Tyrant's just a shame it's here as well, but I'm not passing frog. I mean, I need to focus on ramp for this deck. Another strike. Petrify is pretty good. Late Nickenzel. Another Rampaging. That's the third one. I would have taken Poetic if I knew we were going to get 3 shots at a Rampaging Ceratops. Twist and Turns is pretty good because it digs for Dracosaur. But I'm wondering, yet again, just, like Poetic. I mean, we're just better being really aggressive and, topping out with 5/4s that can't be blocked. Let's go with another Ceratops. This deck really wants ramp. Pack 3 needs to get us some more ramp. We're going to take the Cavalry here, but I'm not sure I'm going to run 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, this is deceptively awkward because Insquinth is really a turn 4 play. Bats is really a turn 3 play. Lattice did wheel. Let's take Lattice. We don't have tons of 2-drops that I actually want to play on turn 2 at the moment. Seeker's fine. That digs. most dinosaur decks, I'm more than happy to run one Seeker. Idols medium, I'm going to cut a Cavalry. Wow, the other Ceratops came around. I mean, obviously, the more clear the board is, staggering size came around, that's nice. The better Ceratopses are, because they need 3 blockers. Not sure Gnome's really worth it. Need a little bit more fixing for the bats to make the final cut, but we do have another pack here to figure this out. I don't need 4. Yeah, we still aren't seeing any Graveyard Recursion. I think Atali's Favor is the best card here in this pack, but I'm not sure it's the best in our exact deck that we have so far. Much prefer the ramp, probably, just to get our 5 drops down earlier. Seriously considering first picking this standard here. And I don't think it's wrong. We already have 18 creatures, and we can cut like a Seismic Monstosaur for the standard. The Belligerent. I love this card, but it's not right in our deck. The Earthshaker is actually quite good. We can cut some other top end for it. We have 12 dinosaurs. Seems good. We do not need the 3-fold Thunderhulk. Braid is a very good sight, though. Braid will do a lot of good early work. Because we are a bit creature heavy, we need a little bit more interaction. Just rearrange this so you can kind of see the curve a little better. Realistically, with the mana we currently have, Deep Cavern Bats is not going to be any earlier than turn 3. So, it's not a turn 2 play. It's a late Captain Storm. We don't need it, though. Don't need another 4-drop. I actually like this Restless Vents quite a bit to fix for the bats. So I'm going to take the fixing. Nothing I want to run. Still haven't seen Graveyard Recursion at all. I'm going to take a rare card here in Rare Draft. But yeah, I have 2 more packs to find Graveyard Recursion in black. It's not here. I don't know where the Another Chances are and Defossilizes, but I have seen 0 Graveyard Recursion cards, so it's a little awkward. I mean, Final Strike number 3 is a lot of Final Strike, but I guess we can play it. Lowering our curve a bit here. This is how it would look with 16 lands. Still need some earlier stuff. I mean, no grave stuff. I can't believe we're about to whiff on, like, no black Graveyard Recursion in an entire draft. Like, we have 1 more pack to find Another Chance or Defossilize. It's kind of a downer. I took the bats thinking I'm going to be splashing black for Another Chance, and to not see a single one is a little bit disappointing. I mean, if we don't find it, all of this becomes unnecessary, and we can just run a streamlined dino deck if we really want to. It's not here. I mean, we do have a Walk with Ancestors. That's not nothing. I'm going to cut a Ceratops for that. That can get back our Dracosaur. It's not nearly as good as Another Chance, but it's fine. Cave is fine here. It's definitely got some top-end power. I think it didn't quite get there on the ramp. I would love another Frog, but just wasn't in the cards. Let's take the Crewmate over the Brawler. Not going to be playing the Brawler anyway. don't think I'm going to play either of these red cards. I'll just take the torch. Wow. Captain Storm wheeling, pick 12. That's a criminal. Person who took Poetic Ingenuity didn't want to splash for a Captain Storm. Seems hard to believe. The real question is, am I going to be splashing the bats? I think I do still want to run the standard. If we don't, it looks like this. Keeping the ramp for an earlier Dracosaur seems right, even if we're only running 2 colors. Since we didn't get the frogs. Could even run a flanker if we wanted. 14 creatures as is. Could always just throw in another cavalry. Run 16 and call it a day, or Gnome's not bad. You can attack right away. 3-drop slot is a little bit lacking for my liking. Captain Storm's not really worth splashing for. Gnome is still here. I feel like our deck would be so much better even though it's just 1 bats. I think it is worth splashing for bats. I mean, just the combo of Seed Stones on bats alone, it's probably worth 1 win. Plus, it's just a little bit more interaction. That early interaction is so important. It lets us know what we need to use our removal on. We have good fixing for it. I don't think it would be too much of a problem to put it in. Can't think of anything else I'd prefer over bats, even if it does muddy the mana base just a touch. I think it's worth it. So run 1 less forest, and I think we're there. We have 4 sources for the bats. It won't be a turn 2 play, it'll be more of a turn 4 play at this point, but I don't mind that. We also get the treasure off of the Dracosaur, potentially. I think this is fine. Let's run it. Interesting. I mean, turn 2 bats, I'm not turning it in. It may be missing our main color, but well, I take away a call easily here. No call, no action to the board. They have a very awkward start hand now that they don't have a call. Let's hope they don't get removal. There's the green source right on cue. I wish I had more pressure on the board to punish them more. Yeah, that's not good enough. Let's go ahead and do Axe Draw pre-combat. I want to see what I hit. Another land. I am flooding out a bit. No more lands, please. I mean, they've added nothing to this board. Where are their creatures? Brontodon's very good against them here. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack. If they have a Cogswork, they'll eat my Lore Keeper, but yeah, okay, no Cogworker. Okay. I mean, if they didn't have it last turn, what's the odds they drew into it? I mean, this is GG. They have to remove too many things. I don't know how you come back here. Weird game. Opponent played no creatures. We flooded out a little bit, but that was a strange game. I mean, if we didn't take call, they would have drawn themselves out of that issue. So, ooh, 3 Omega. Another streamer here. Newer streamer, I think. Newer to Magic. Always fun to play against another creator. Selena on Frog. Deadweight. Okay. The problem is I don't really want to discard anything to Lattice at the moment. But I might need to at some point here. Let's just add to the board. Need to hit a land next turn. The Cloud Guard. That's not a land. Well, let's attack in. I think I want to Lattice this turn. I'm going to do nothing here. I'm going to discard the Staggering Size. Try and hit a land. So we can play land for turn as well. Wow. Well, I guess now we play Bats instead. Could have abraded there, but Bats seems right. Offering is real annoying, but I have to take the Whirlpool, right? Yeah. Offering is really annoying, though. Because now our Abrade and our strikes basically... I mean, they forced the Offering out of the hand, but at the same time, they're kind of useless. Can't believe I didn't hit a land there. Yep. Okay, so we get hit for 7 here. That's a lot. It's a great draw, but again, we're just bricking on lands. I mean, they're going to be able to use the Offering, but I think I need to use my mana this turn. Yeah, I'm going to leave my Dino back to block the 3/3s. Just need to survive until we find one more land. which is way overdue at this point. "14 cards deep and only seen 3 lands. Not very likely. It's a very big Sunscribe. Wow. Okay, I take 5. They got me. Must draw land here. I like seeing that. It's not a very good card. There it is. Okay. Okay, we have a chance. Let's just slam the Dracosaur now. Little risky if they have removal. We're in a very bad spot, right? We'll take 5 again. I need to attack with bats, though, and get the life gain. I'm not going to chump with bats. I'm not going to give them Whirlpool back. Now that I have my Dracosaur, there's just no way. So, swinging in with the bats for the 1 life gain is the best it can do. There's also some merit to not attacking with bats and doing nothing at all because, you know, Saw Blades, any number of tapped creature, destroy target things in the format, so definitely taking that risk. I like seeing that they're doing the Courtyard Desperation, and Glorifier is not going to be good enough. They were probably looking for removal. I mean, they do get to hit me for 6 here, though. I'm not blocking it. A bit annoying. Can kill the 6/6 with the strike next turn, though. They're tapped out. That'll put an end to that. They topped a card, so I'm imagining it's removal of some sort. There's my lands. Untapped land is needed here. And I'm just going to go ahead and strike the Sunscribe while they're tapped out. I could wait. But no, it just seems safer to do this now. I'm in a very bad spot if they kill my Dracosaur, so I'm not going to attack with it. It's a little bit conservative to not attack with it. But like I said, there's so many deal 5 damage to tap creature things and kill tap creature things and exile tap creature things that I think just playing it a little safe since we are so far behind is better. So I'm just going to attack with bats here. And I'm not even going to play out my Thrashing Brontodon. I'm going to hold open strike number 2 instead. Another Cloud Guard. We can strike that. Yeah, let's do it at the end of the turn here. I have to assume the last card in hand is removal. They topped something. Bear Triumph. Another Offering. A little bit punished. Yeah, if I would have done the strike during my turn, they wouldn't have been able to Offering. It's disgusting. Do we win? No. Let's play out land. I don't even really have that good of attacks. I suppose at this point I have enough on the board that attacking with my Dracosaur seems right. Let's just play out Brontodon. Can kill any artifact. And cavalry as well. Next turn we'll be able to do the Sunbird standard for lethal in the air. Gain 2, well, no longer in lethal range. Definitely not in lethal range anymore. Wow. Okay. Attack all. Does that kill them? Good draw. So, this is awkward. They can gain, they're at 12. So 2, 3, that's 5. I can hit them down to 11. So 1. Get them to 1. I'm still going to crack the Sunbird, I think. Let's tap it for its mana. Craft. Braid and Staggering Size look fine. I mean, they could still have saw blades for the Dracosaur, or something to kill my Deep Cavern Bats and then also kill the Dracosaur. This is one of these games where, like, you don't want to just lose it, you know? We could attack all here. But then they have good trades with our 3/1s. Yeah, let's just play it slower, I think. Go for lethal next turn. I mean, down to 1 with a clear board seems really good, but we'll set to lethal next turn. Scoop. GG 3 Omega. Like I said, another streamer. I also just realized that I'm not playing my my black red fixing that we took, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that out of my deck. And at some point, when I upload this, I'll try and find the link to Omega 3's video, so that the link will be in the description below if I find it. So if you want to see his point of view, I'll try and put that in the video later. This is fine. It's fine. I need to find, like, stuff that's not land, obviously. Some 5-drop actions that we have would be great. 4-drop works, okay. I love that they're needling a 2/2 after combat. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Pirate's fine. For mana efficiency, I think I'm gonna braid it. It's not the most exciting a braid target for sure, but I mean, I want to land my Axe Jaw. There's our fixing. Another pirate. Okay. Favor's pretty good. Into a militia. There's a 5-drop. I'm going to play out my untapped land so I can play a 5-drop this turn. Swing in. I mean, at this point, it's kind of just a race. Another needle. Wow. Okay. That'll slow me down for sure. Second favor. Okay. It's a good tempo play. They've kind of played their hand though. Like, I feel like I have better stuff coming. It's pretty good too. Just play the axe draw back out this turn though. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back now that I know that that's coming. Desperation. That's not nearly good enough. A 6-mana sentry. Block here. I mean, they already told me they don't have anything by cracking their land, so there's no reason to bats. Why would they craft with their other needle and not their map? I'm very confused. Okay. Okay. I mean, this game's over. Staggering size is nearly lethal by itself. I guess I'm gonna bats first just to make sure I don't get blown out by anything weird. Nope. Just lands, as suspected. I'm just gonna swing with all. We can always staggering size our cavalry if they decide to block. If they don't block. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Still one short of lethal. I think just playing out my stomper is better this turn, yeah? Trade. Go down to 4. Stomper is better, yeah? Okay. Keep the land. The Dracosaur will make a 3/1 with that land. Plus, it allows us to activate the steam vents. GG. Not exactly a keepable hand. Better. Part of me wants to ditch and land, but I think ditching one of the Ceratopses is better, just for curve purposes. We'll ditch a land to the lattice if we start drawing more lands, which we did anyway. Yeah. It's terrifying. There's only one reason why you'd play that card in this game, and it's if you're like ramping to something like Galta or some incredible bomb. I can't believe we just drew 2 more lands. We have drawn nothing but lands this game so far. Wow. I might cry. That's just bad luck. Lattice into drawing only lands into still drawing more lands. Before that, only drawing lands. Like, come on. Where are my spells? Six, 5. Yeah, I mean, jeez. Walk with Ancestors is not exactly a spell that's good in this situation. When you're flooding out. They have to have the 7/6 dino with haste and trample. Yeah, okay, removal. Sure. I don't think we can win this game. Yeah. It's just too many lands, too late. Everything's too late. That's GG. Too many lands. I mean, we even had the lattice to try and fix our hand, so it was better. Tough break. This is awkward. It's got all of our fixing, but none of our green sources. I mean, it's keepable. I have to assume I will get a green source within the first 3 turns. And since these are both tap lands, like, I don't mind my first 2 plays just being tap lands. Okay, Dick. Time to give me a green source. It's not it. Okay. A little punished. Maybe I should have not kept twist and turns. Yeah. Falling behind again here. Yeah, I wonder if I should not have kept. I mean, we have a good deck. I think I should have maybe mulliganed here. It's going to be very hard to come back from being 12 down. There's the green source. But it's no good. Just need to run out the 4/3 for blocking purposes. Jeez. Another cave diver. I was about to say, if we can, you know, trade for the scout and kill the cave diver, we'd be in a good spot, but we're going to have to take 8 here. I mean, Insquint kills the cave diver. And then we can double block the scout. But they have another cave diver coming up, so it just buys us a turn. Need to draw like a hotly strike off the top so I can kill the cave diver, number 2. But even then, like, we're about to lose our creatures, so can we even strike the Cave Diver number 2? Ah. Perfect. Stomper here looks good. Those don't win the game for me. Need removal. This is not good. Another one, wow. Okay. That was probably GG. There's our strike, 1 turn too late. Ugh. Well, we dug for it. Suppose we can stay alive, technically. As long as they don't have Explorer, we could stay alive, but what are the odds that they don't top deck into it, or that last card isn't it? I can't do both. I can't give Death Touch plus strike the Cave Diver. I'll chump with the Lore Keeper this turn. That's game. That's the Explorer they needed. Ah. I don't think our keep was necessarily terrible. They just had the perfect card, staggering size, twice in a row. For us trying to stabilize against them. Tough game. Alright, we are only at 3 wins with Dracosaur. Let's keep this. Let's try and not go 3-3 with Dracosaur. That would be pretty bad. I mean, I feel like a braiding here is okay. I have good plays to follow up here. It'd be a long time before I want to cast a braid again. That's fine. Kind of ruins our curve out though. Ugh. That dead weight destroyed my momentum. Look at all the 4-drops we could have cast. Ah, good. We got the land anyway. Let's do axe draw first. Hoping to hit a land here. Nice. Okay. Needle is fine. Ukenbach. I could do Ceratops, swing back, but Insquinth is just too good here. They don't have nearly enough cards in their grave to be able to bring Ukenbach back anytime soon. It's a good card. I feel like they have to take the Ceratops. I'll just kill them fast. They don't. They have enough to craft with that. Clearly thinking very hard about taking the Brontodon. They did take the correct one. Yeah. not going to sack the Bronzedom. They can make their 5/4 menace. It would eat up their whole turn. And then we can just strike it anyway and swing in for 1,000,000. Bonehoard for 0. It's no caves. Lattice is super awkward here. I think I should just strike the Bonehoard and swing out. There is some merit to latticing here and discarding my dino. But I'd rather just discard a land. There's no rush here. We're winning. GG. Great start hand. A little awkward with Dreadmaw at the top end, but that's the first time we've seen it all day. Caves deck. Snail. I'm gonna get rid of my volcano. Let's do Insquinth, killing the snail, smacking out. Would love to draw land. Another cave well. Good. Yeah, let's attack with Insquinth. Play out the Ceratops. Seems hard to lose at this point. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, that's a good draw. Cave in on turn 4 for 4. I don't think I've ever seen that. What a cave deck. Okay. Wow. What a cave deck. Bat colony for 3. Okay. OP living the dream over here. Yeah, okay. This is just easy slamming our Dracosaur. Hopefully they don't have another way to deal with it. I don't even think I'm blocking. Yeah, join the den, okay. We do have one card in our deck that can get it back. Naked Dreadmaw feels bad, but I think it's right. Okay. Okay. It's a good draw. I'm just gonna staggering size here. Sage, okay. I will strike that cave. They're tapped out, right? I mean, down one land source, down a creature seems really good here. There's the card to get our Dracosaur back. Let's do it. And hit a bat's nice. Alright, let's see what they got. I have to take the cave in for 5, but being able to do -2/-2 and get back the cave in is a little bit awkward. I mean, luckily it wipes out their whole board too. I mean, I almost feel like I should keep my Dreadmaw back so I can block Sage of Days and force them to Eclipse here. In fact, I might just give them... I might just block with my bats as well here. Make it really awkward for them. Yeah, if I block with bats and give them back their cave in anyway... that makes the Eclipse super awkward in their hand. Have to imagine they'll want to do that. They did not. Wow. That's a perfect draw. Now the cave-in can't kill my Dreadmaw. I just win with Dreadmaw unless they can deal with a 7/7. Nice game of chicken that I played with them there. Cool deck, though. This is the first time I've actually seen somebody do a good cave deck and what I consider a very good one. So, hats off to this player who is doing it. It's going to take another Join the Dead or something here. Incredible. Now they're dead, right? Yeah. We'll just attack him. We have trample anyway. They're going to put everything on it. We'll strike afterwards. They're tapped out, so it doesn't matter what order I pick here. There we go. Clawing back, 5 wins. Good start hand. Need to draw land. That goes fine. There's land. It's a Tithing Blade, my Brontodon. It's not exactly great for us since our final strikes kind of need a creature on the board. There it is. It's not the end of the world, though. That is the end of the world. Wow. This is awkward. Need another land so I can actually use my spells. Oh no. Seriously? Are we going to lose to a Scythe on an Echo? Tap land. Not great. Might lose to a Scythe on an Echo here. I mean, that just dealt 8 damage to me. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be chumping with Ceratops. Well, not even. I'll take 4 and then try and kill it with Strike, I guess. I mean, or not. Let's hit something good. That's not it. I don't even want to cast that. Well, sometimes you just draw the most awkward hand you possibly could. You can still come back. No, I was about to say we can still come back here with Brontodon plus a green. If we top a forest, final strike the 4/4, but yeah, no, it's not good enough. We can still do that though. Chump the Stomper, strike the 4/4. We live for one more turn. That's where we're at. Any interaction, we're just dead anyway. GG. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Cool deck. 2 really awkward draws in there. And 1 loss that was legit, and then the other 2 were just... I either should have mulliganed or they were just really awkward draws, so... 5 and 3 is not too bad. I think the deck is a little bit better than a 5 and 3, but maybe not. 3 final strikes was a little bit awkward. Bonehoard Dracosaur is just super broken anytime we got on the field, and it didn't die right away. It was really good. Bats, totally worth splashing for. It was a good deck. Thanks for watching. That'll be it for this week. I'll see you next week with some more drafts. Thanks for your support, and I will see you next time.